today our team for D will present a pitch deck for Java app development and user retention strategy. So basically, for the last 2 weeks, we were analyzing this app and its data, and this app is used for runner beginners and pros alike. Also, it provides useful information for customers to provide healthy lifestyle, for example, to have healthy meals and log their weight and etc. Our goal of this project is to provide useful information and characteristics about users and help app developers to maintain a high retention percentage of users. So we did 2 groups of our data, and we divided the customers into active and non-active users. Here you can see that by colors. Green is active users and red are non-active users, and basically active users are the customers who are doing more actions on average, and non-active users that are doing less on average. And now we can move to the pie chart, and this pie chart shows main actions done in the app. So the majority of people are using it for workout, minority of people are doing it to look at the meals, and also people use it for weight logging and reading articles.
And now, stepping forward in our machine learning part, where we actually spend the most time preparing, we want to provide you with the useful insights that we gain from the app. So in this part, we're gonna talk about the main groups of customers that exist in the app, and in short words, there are the non-active, active, and the so-called periodic user groups. So to begin with, from our analysis part, we distinguish 2 very clear groups. So it is the non-active and the active groups of people. So the non-active customers, they tend to not use any of the app's features at all, whereas the active people, they use all of the app's benefits. And taking a look at the chart on the left, we can see that, well, the non-active group has the highest rate of not continuing their membership subscription, whereas the active user is vice versa. So it means they have the highest rate of retaining the app's subscription. However, as a team, we wanted to dig deeper into different groups of people that there may exist, so a third group of people. Because, well, non-active people doesn't give us useful business insights because we cannot see how certain features actually affect these types of people, and the increase will be like very small. So therefore, we identified a third group, which is indicated by this purple color, and we decided to call it the so-called periodic user group. A little information about them. So basically, in the whole app usage, the only information that stands out in this group is that the fact that they log their feel after workout as miserable, and that their workout difficulty was not one of the easiest ones. And again, looking at the chart that I was mentioning before, you can see that the trade that they are 50-50, almost 50-50, divided by the subscription continuity of the app. And well, since we have a little information about such users, which we definitely need to correctly identify these users, we cannot correctly identify and describe them. However, we still tried, and we came up with 2 scenarios. So the first one is basically the ones that it is very difficult for them to start a workout, and it is very difficult for them to maintain this lifestyle. And B, the second part of the users is the ones that perhaps they want to get themselves together, but you don't have the right amount of motivation in them. And this is a crucial point. That we want to make clear to the business stakeholders of Jogo app, because it is crucial to identify this third group of customers, since it would increase our capabilities in increasing the app's retention the most, and by this way we would just allocate your business's resources more efficiently.
To achieve this, we need to do two things. The first one is to apply our model that we've built. So this model takes the data of user who uses the app, and using it, it predicts whether the user will or will not retain the subscription of the app for following month. And if you give a month long worth of data for the model, it predicts the right outcome 70% of the time, which is quite high. However, we understand that 4 weeks is quite a long period of time, therefore we chose a breakpoint, which has a perfect trade-off between time and accuracy. Our trade-off is 5 days and it has around 60% of accuracy. And we also know that 60% might not necessarily be enough, therefore you can add additional data for the model, and basically each week added to the model will grant you 3 additional percent of accuracy. We don't limit our our app stakeholders to have one certain amount of data. They can choose it themselves. The second thing is business recommendations, which we suggest after getting familiar with the data and analyzing it. The first one is notifications, and notifications should be used on periodic users group, because basically app developers should identify whether the person is periodic user, and if so, they should send them more notifications to encourage you to use application more.
Next up, we want to recommend in providing a streak counting feature, which would work similarly as the Snapchat streak function, where basically if the user does at least one action per day in the app, it gains one streak score. And well, it basically works in a human psychology, since if the person has a high streak rate or at least some number of streak, he will try to keep it stable and to work out more in order not to lose it. The third thing that we want to present is a challenges feature. So the app would simply offer individual challenges for their users based on their past performances, their age, or even date. What's more, also the app could provide like the global challenges where the people could compete with each other in any part of the world. And this presents our fourth feature, the rewards, because people could get virtual badges for completing the challenges. And it would work similarly as the streak function, because they would want to receive more and more rewards. And the last thing, but the most important one, is the leaderboard. It would incorporate each single feature that we talked about previously, and all in all, this would perfectly help to reach our periodic users, which again increase the probability of retaining more users the highest. Lastly, by providing with all the information about our analytical insights, we would like to provide you this retention strategy. And so first, you should implement the features brought to you by our team, then apply our machine learning algorithms and get the results, and finally analyze those results, perhaps with some A/B testing. Thank you for joining us for the presentation. This is the team who provided these insights, and feel free to contact us if you will need help.